Did you call it the slab tab? That's awesome. I will now. We got here, what are we doing? Pirates of the Caribbean music while I'm cruising to the liquor store? Exactly. That's the idea. That's the vibe we're going for today. I've got the prototype here. Basically, we're gonna be using, so originally I had this little guy in addition to this. This is a GPS module. It reads, it gets a satellite fix from this antenna, then it outputs an NMEA string to this Arduino microcontroller via serial protocol. If you don't know what that means, you don't have to. It's a GPS. Basically, it gives us current coordinates. I was gonna also use this guy here, which is a compass module, to make sure that I always know which way this is facing, so I could have a little ring of LEDs. This was the idea. Have a little ring of LEDs that would always point. So if you rotated this, the front one would always point where the heading was. But then this thing wasn't working right, and I couldn't get it working, and I wasn't sure why it wasn't working, and I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Then I realized I don't need it to auto point. I can just make it so that you have to manually point it north, and then it shows you where to go. That's all we need. No, we're not showing you my GPS coordinates. All that this, so currently what this is programmed with, code that I had to work on getting working before the stream started, because I was not about to deal with having to watch me code, especially not when debugging it involves showing my GPS coordinates. The code that I've been working on for this basically it has the locations of nearby liquor stores loaded into it. It's pre-programmed in, so this is area specific, but you could technically add a big enough list of them to have like every single one in the country. Technically, I think it might like take too long to load. Maybe there'd be some indexing problems, but right now it's just got the local ones. Then it gets your GPS signal, figures out which one is the closest, and locks in on it. The idea here is that then we're going to make it print the distance that it's already calculating onto this thing, and then we're gonna have LEDs going around the compass. Well, just a few, maybe like 8 of them, and they'll show you which general cardinal direction it is and how far away you are. And then you use that to guide you home. Here, I'm wiring up these LEDs here. These are gonna be our compass directions. Can the compass have a 5% chance to point you to the local Alcoholics Anonymous? Oh, you know what would be a good idea, actually? Button, or like a toggle switch on the top, where if you flip the switch, it switches from showing you to the nearest liquor store to showing you to the local rehab. I feel like that'd be a pretty good one. All right, yeah, these are our directional LEDs. Right now, we're breadboarding it all up. We're gonna make sure it all works on the board, and then we'll go and smack it in the case. Speaking of, the bottom part of the compass, this is the underside, by the way. Top part is here, but you can see that it's all modeled in here. Now, I took the bottom out and hollowed it out so that I could fit my electronics in here. The compass part's gonna go in the middle here. Let's solder these leads onto this display. Just want to see if I can get this one showing how far from... The tricky thing is, the GPS doesn't get a signal in the basement, so we'll have to, like, put a stand-in distance and then take it outside to actually test it. Time to get me on the grind set to get this shit crammed into a compass case. We need to do some piracy and rum searching. All right, do we wanna crack up... What is this? Oh, those are Bluetooth modules. We can crack open a fresh GPS module for the actual, like, working copy of this. This is gonna fit in the bottom, which makes me think I can probably cram everything onto it. A sideways... Let's mount the resistor sideways on this board. That will surely look good. Alright, let's see how well this does. Let's charge him up. Does this fit? Ooh, we could power this thing. Actually, no, we couldn't. That's literally the entire, like, size of the fucking thing. Can we do this? Can we have this in the middle? Or is this gonna be, like, uncouth? Alright, both of our batteries are charged now, so we shouldn't have, like, overfill heat issues to worry about. Print's done. Motherfucker, it fell off the build plate. It was too skinny. It fell off the build plate and then fucking crumbled. Oh, come on, man. That took like an hour. You can see what it's going for here. It's a nice upper part. Oh, here, I'll save this in case we don't end up having time to 3D print a whole other one. Where do we put the LED? I didn't put holes in it already because I hadn't made up my mind yet. But you basically want it to be north-south, like north-south, east-west, and then north-north, or northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest, right? So 8 LEDs around. That's gonna show you the general direction that it's gonna be. The question is, do we put the north LED here and have them oriented like this? Or do we put the north LED here so that it looks a little more like the lid's gonna come up here? I feel like there's more like margin to put the LEDs then, but maybe I'm off. Make them all slightly uneven to look more drunk. You know, that's a great idea, actually. The holes that I drilled are so shitty. It's probably fine, right? Once again, that is the reset, not the 5-volt. Plug into the 5-volt. All right, hang on. Camera angle's a little whack here. It's hard, it's annoying because the way the camera is set up, if you zoom all the way in, the center is way up here. But this is like 2 feet away from my face. So when you're working on detail work, where you have to like really look at it, you're like squinting at it from far away to try to see it. All right, D3 is connected to the end here. Here we go. All right, I don't think I broke the wire. I'm gonna cut the programming header off this Arduino Nano though. It's sticking up and taking up too much damn space. All right. All right, we're fitting so far. Let's get our, we need, I was gonna say ground, but this is actually technically our power. This is basically Jack Sparrow's actual compass, which is like, the lore is that it points to whatever you desire most. So it's his actual compass if you're an alcoholic. The idea here is that the GPS module gets a lock, and then it has a list of every liquor store in the general area. It goes through the lists of coordinates, finds the one, it calculates the distance to each one, finds the closest one, then locks onto that, and gives you on this display the distance in meters. If it's too far away, it gives you kilometers. If it's too far away to fit. And then the LEDs go around here, they show you which direction it is. That's the idea. Imagine being such a drunk you trust your life to the booze compass. Hey man, this is a high-tech piece of hobo technology. Oh yeah, we got one more left to go. Hey man, might want to add a secondary mode. Primary takes you to the liquor store, secondary takes you home. Dude, actually, that's a good idea. We could add like a switch on the side where you put it between boozing mode and cruising mode. Not a bad one, honestly. All right, let's wire in our LEDs. You can see how they go around the edges, right? It technically fitted without needing to be trimmed, but that was before I put the LED in. And now it's like, oh, the LED is like on the, it takes up space in the corner here. So now it needs to be trimmed down so it can fit. But now it looks like it fits pretty well. Here, we need to spooge in more hot glue. The little LED wires are getting maybe a little caught in a crossfire here. I really hope if any of this wiring is like fucked up to the point where I have to go in and repair it, it's gonna giga suck. It's gonna be pretty rough. It's gonna look like, I mean, I'm fine with it looking a little rough, honestly. Given like the purpose of it, I feel like that adds to the experience. Let's plug it in and make sure that it all works now that it's been crammed into the case. We get a USB-C cable, because I don't have the battery in it yet. We're using the batteries from the old vapes, too. If it says 1,000, that means it doesn't have a signal yet. Okay, it says 1,000, indicating that there's no signal yet. You know, it would actually be cool. I should maybe make it go like around the edge, you know? If you're drunk as fucking, the booze compass starts spinning. Oh no. If it starts spinning, that means it's losing its signal. You'll never be able to find... I was gonna say find your way home, but I haven't added that feature yet, so, currently this thing is useless once you're already got boozed. This is only for those looking to get boozed. This isn't for those who have already been boozed. So let's see. We'll have one battery go here. And now technically you might be like, but you can like buck boost this into the proper. And like, yeah, I could. Not going to though. I'll just use 2 to get the power that I need. Also, this thing isn't designed to be, like, energy efficient, so I'm a little bit afraid that if I, just freeball it with 1, it's gonna go dead while I'm out. And I don't know if I can handle that. It also will need to be charged with the Turnagi charger. How's progress going? We're, like, almost there. It's working. I'm just getting it all crammed into this nice compass body right now, but it is like we have the core function, which is the main thing. Here, I wrapped all this up, but actually I need this separated out. This is a marketable product. I don't think I want to be like on the hook for whatever the hell transpires when this shit gets released. If I release this into the world, it would be like, I don't know, it'd be like the guy who invented crack, except I'm not getting paid by the government. Here we go, here we go. Oh, baby. And the battery crams in here. Oh, yeah. Maybe put a little electrical tape on the end so we don't get a dangerous short. Probably a good idea. Can you put a max load pill in the case for good luck? I'm gonna be real, this case is getting so crammed, I don't know if it could even fit one. Look how crammed this is, man. Good news, that LED ain't going nowhere. It's held in by forces stronger than we ever thought possible. And then, let's see, this guy on this side, and these need to be wired in series. So it'll be this feeding this. Just making sure I get it right. If you wire these wrong, they can explode, which is it's not preferred for sure. Is it rechargeable? Yeah, but not via itself. Like, you'll be able to jumper in to recharge it with a battery charger, like a hobby battery charger, but I don't have like a USB-C charging circuit built in, if that makes sense. It doesn't have like a built-in balance charging. All right. Oh my gosh. Something smells funny. What is that? Is this thing catching on fire? Nope, not yet. If we haul out of the house and this thing starts burning, it's actually like, it's so over, man. We're gonna have to throw it out of the window like in a movie. Let's glue the top of this board in so that it doesn't try popping out. Oh, I guess I should try actually turning it on and seeing what happens. All right, all's working, looks like. Shows 1,000, which means it hasn't found anything. All right, turning it off. All the LEDs are like, the LEDs are all like kinda on when the switch is off. You see that? Is it like touching an LED pin somewhere or something? Suspicious. I don't think it's free energy. I'm afraid it's gonna be a battery fire. Hey, how much left do we have on the lid? 30 minutes. We're not waiting for the lid. All right, let's get the mobile setup rolling. Let me get my camera. Let me get all my stuff. It still hasn't found a signal? All right, hang on. I might have to put it up in the I might have to put this up in the window, because, like, it needs to lock on so I even know how far to go, you know? Oh, it got a lock! It got a lock! Okay, we're not gonna GPS, we're not gonna go anywhere. We're just gonna fucking wing it. And 26 means it's too far away for it to show on 4 digits, so in meters. So it's 26 kilometers right now. We're getting there, dude. 25? We're actually making progress. Okay. That's good, because that's a lot of kilometers still. Play pirate music trap remix.
Alright, playing 10 hours. RuneScape 07 Sea Shanty 2, Trap Remix on YouTube Music.
It led us to the same path. Yeah, sure. We have to get sub 10K so we can get granularity. Honestly, a feature I'm saying this like I'm gonna start using this legitimately to find booze. But like a feature that would be really nice is if it started just showing decimals. So that you can at least tell if you're going the right direction. Because right now, you don't find out if you're getting closer or further until a kilometer passes. I have no idea if we're going the right way. Oh, that's the joy of the voyage. Oh baby, oh shit, oh shit. All right, bros, we're so in. Do what you want from a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Watch it be fucking closed. It would be so sad, dude. Imagine we find it and shit's closed. Do not enter, road closed. Are you fucking kidding me? We gotta reroute. All right, boys. Where am I? Straight route, straight there, and then it's like road closed, and then a fucking big ass loop around, and now I have to go backwards. Now I'm going east. All right, please, this gotta bring me closer. Okay, I think we're maybe back. I hope this doesn't bring me... Right now, we're northwest bound. We need to be west, maybe a little north. I don't know. We hopefully don't go too north, otherwise it's gonna tick the LED down. I'm pretty sure this thing is in a town. I guess I don't know, but like, where the fuck... Where are we, dog? We're in the damn woods. This is some last scene footage type shit. Okay, we're about to be under a kilometer. Oh, it's gotta be, dude, we're so close. We are so fucking close. We're so fucking close and we're still in the damn woods. 100 meters? 63 meters? Bros, I have the best news on the planet. Guys, I think this is a liquor store. I think this is it. Bros! No! The claims we're 105 eastbound. It's gotta be like just the front door of this place. I think. Also, dog, I got some bad news for us. I'm pretty sure those hours, brother, this shit was closed before this was built. This is a cruel fate, okay? Hang on. I found the actual, like, front of it. I think the true position is like, dude, how could we resist beverage? They got state minimum prices. Unfortunately, they closed like 4 hours ago. Well, that ain't a failed stream. That's just a lesson learned.